What I realized in the research that I was doing was that that's sort of an irony, because actually women are amazing investors and they're really great at this.
So what is the biggest thing that helped you, or the secret that helped you overcome doing this, or tip or strategy to inspire some women today?
So I think one of the things that's interesting about being in investment real estate is that I am one of the few women. Now, there are other women who are doing the investing, but even though real estate is generally a group of women, it's just far and beyond a majority of women agents. There are very few agents who are doing it. And what I realized in the research that I was doing was that that's sort of an irony, because actually women are amazing investors and they're really great at this. And it's not stereotypical. It just happens to be some female traits, like being able to multitask in a way that maybe men don't always do. Some patience that maybe men don't always have. These are like natural things that you must have in order to be a good investor. And the other part of it is I encourage women to think about real estate as an asset class. I think in general, investment is really male heavy. Women don't get the education about investments, and they definitely don't get the education about real estate as a side investment. They may know more about buying and selling a family home, which is great, and that's a start. But I don't see them reaching out to think about how they can take real estate and use it for their prosperity. And that's why it's so meaningful to me to talk to women and help them do that.
That's really cool. I think you're absolutely right. You know, my wife, she's definitely better at multitasking, and she definitely has better patience. And you're right. I heard a great economist talk about, something he calls having the conviction to stay with your investments. So the best investors, and this particular guy, he worked for PIMCO, and a very respected economist, and he's a professor as well. And he goes, it's having the conviction and the belief in your whatever position you've taken, and then having the patience to see that come to fruition, right? So I think you nailed it on the head. Looking at those generally speaking, those strengths for women, patience and multitasking, as a way to invest well in real estate. Is that a fair summary?
Absolutely. And Brett,